everyone, welcome back to Melbourne Vibe. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. Now we've filmed our cost of living in Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide videos, and recently we've gotten a lot of requests to film a cost of living in the beautiful city of Brisbane. So let's get into the video. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time we upload a video. Now, just like all the other cost of living videos, we are going to tell you the top 3 things that are going to determine your cost of living in the city of Brisbane. Number 1, accommodation. Now, just like anywhere else in the world, the closer you live to the city, the more expensive it's going to be. So living in the heart of Brisbane City, you'll be paying around $300 per week for your own room. Now, if you want to live on the outskirts of the city, you'll be looking at least $200 per week for your own room. And to live close to QUT University, you can probably find a place for around $100 to $200 per week for your own room. Now you can find these types of accommodation on realestate.com.au, flatmates.com.au and gumtree.com.au. But as we always say, the cheapest option is to share your room with somebody because you're going to halve your expenses. Now when you're looking for your rental accommodation, you'll need to find out if your rent is inclusive or exclusive of the bills. This includes your water, gas, Wi-Fi and electricity. If it's not inclusive of the bills, then you'll need to set aside at least $100 per month. Moving on to number 2, food. Now, when you're eating out in Australia, you are looking at paying around $20 per meal per person. That's pretty much the standard everywhere. But in Brisbane City, you can find random places that will serve lunch and dinner options for around $10 per meal. But the most cheapest option is to buy your groceries at the supermarket. Now, you'll be spending around $150 to $200 per month. The best options we have in Australia are Aldi, Coles and Woolworths. And just like most major cities in Australia, we have fresh food markets in Brisbane. Now, the benefit of going and buying your groceries from a fresh food market is they're not only fresh straight from the farmer, but they're also cheap and you can buy in bulk, which makes it even cheaper. Moving on to number 3, transport. Now in Brisbane City, they have what's called a Go card to use on the public transport system. This is going to set you back as a once-off payment of $15 because you need to buy the little card itself and you also need to have a minimum ride balance. Now you can purchase these cards at any 7-Eleven and news agencies and most train stations. Now the Go card will cover your travel on trains, trams, buses, ferry and the air train, which goes back and forth from the airport. Now when you're travelling on public transport in Brisbane, if you're travelling within peak hour, then you're going to be charged a maximum of $3.25 per trip. One thing that I really love about the Go card is that if you travel 8 times, and that's 8 trips per week, then any trips thereafter will be 50% off. Also, make sure that you find out if you're eligible for any student concessions or any other type of concessions because that's going to save you even more money. Brisbane also have Uber and taxis and it works out to be around $20 per 8 to 10 kilometres. Now if you're looking to buy a car in Brisbane, the best places to look are carsales.com.au, gumtree.com.au and Facebook buy swap and sell pages. You can pick up a pretty decent car second hand for around $2,000 up into $10,000. But bear in mind that cars can get pretty expensive. You're looking at paying at least $500 per year on your insurance, $800 per year on your registration, $200 per service, and you'll need at least 2 of those per year. You're also looking at an average of $1.35 per litre on your fuel. But the cheapest option is to buy a bicycle so you can travel around the city with ease. Now this means that you won't be spending any money and you won't be waiting on any traffic jams, you won't be waiting on any public transport delays as well, and you can get to your places just as quickly. Now for entertainment, I'd put aside at least $200 per month. In Australia, we love to go out and socialise and Brisbane has the most beautiful weather, so you'll want to be out and about enjoying it constantly. Now just to summarise, you'll be spending at least $500 to $800 per month on your accommodation, $150 to $250 a month on food, $150 on transport, $40 a month on your mobile cost, and at least $100 to $200 per month on entertainment. So that means that you can definitely live a comfortable life under $1,000 in Brisbane. Now that's it for today's video. If you have any other video suggestions, let us know down in the comments and we'll get to those as soon as we possibly can. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share it with all of your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Melbourne Vibe.